Oh, how things change on warm. Welcome back, Wax Addicts. So today I have my follow-up video on the Bring Back My Bars. This is my warm reviews. I went ahead and I warmed through about half of the Bring Back My bars. And you guys, yes, some things definitely did change quite a bit on warm. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and dive on in. And this is in no particular order. The first one is Woolly Slippers. So the scent notes are sweet and cozy cloud of sugared lavender, marshmallows, and vanilla. And I do have my notes here because there's a lot we have to talk about. So I went ahead and I warmed this one in my master bedroom, and I did go ahead and go through the entire bar. I have 4 warmers in there. And on cold sniffs, I love this one. And on warm, I loved it even more. So this is a strong bar. I would say it's like a 9 out of 10. This is an excellent performer. I had this in all day and all night, and it did fantastic. And what I got out of this was a very sugary marshmallow heavy scent. There is that creamy vanilla note as well. And on the back end, there is a sweet lavender. But for me, I primarily got that sweet, beautiful, sugary marshmallow. And this was fantastic. I would say this is the best lavender scent that Scentsy has ever created, and dare I say one of the best lavender scents I have ever smelled just in general. This blows everything else out of the water that Scentsy has ever created with lavender. It's better than lots of lavender, it's better than lavender vanilla, it's better than the lavender violet, I believe it was called, from the Life's a Garden collection, and I do enjoy all of those, but this one is just the best. It's fantastic. I would say if you enjoy any kind of lavender scent, go ahead and pick this one up. Again, it's not heavy on the lavender. Even if you aren't a lavender fan, just give this one a try. If you enjoy like sweet, creamy, fluffy marshmallow scents, you need this one in your life. And will this one be a repurchase? Yes, it absolutely will. I'm actually going to put 4 of these bars in to my bi-monthly club. That is how much I freaking love that bar. Fantastic. Okay, next up is Thunderstorm. And I have this right here. And the scent notes are a refreshing, sharp, spicy outdoor fragrance like a breeze in a storm, which isn't super descriptive as far as scent notes go, but it definitely gives you the overall vibe of this scent. So what I did was I melted 4 cubes in my hallway bathroom. And let's see. Actually, no, I did 3 cubes. Did I say 4? I did 3 cubes. Yep, there's one more right there. So I did 3 cubes in my hallway bathroom. I have one mini warmer in there, and then I have a nice element warmer. So that's what I did. And on cold, I did really like this scent. Yes, and I've had this before. It's been in my club before. And on warm, this is strong. She is a banger. I would say 9 out of 10 at least. Fantastic performer. So if you like scents that are really like a good bang for your buck, you know, think about this one. This one lasted all day and all night as well. And for me, this is a heavy white floral with some crisp, fresh air. And then I definitely get that watery rain note. And then just an overall earthiness to the scent. I really do like this one. It's, again, fantastic performer. It's really unique in that I don't think Scentsy has a lot of these kinds of scents. A lot of times when they make an aquatic scent, it just leans like kind of salty sea air, and this is not that at all. This is a white floral, quite heavy white floral, but you're also getting that fresh air, the rain, the earthiness from the ground. It just really is fantastic. So will this one be a repurchase for me? I'm gonna say yes. I'm going to put 1 bar into my Scentsy club, my quarterly club, just because with all of the new rules that Scentsy has, and who knows what they're going to come up with, you know, in the future, I don't think we're going to see this bar for at least 5 years, and that would be a really long time to wait to get this bar back. So yes, 1 bar in my quarterly club. I think that will be fine because, again, this is a super strong performer. And I think this is going to be perfect on the days when I just want something, you know, when it's raining outside and I want something fresh and crisp and kind of just like watery elemental. I don't know, hard to describe it. Fantastic. We'll put 1 bar into my quarterly club. Okay, next up is Snuggle Up. So the scent notes are cashmere woods, angel lavender, and soothing sage. And I put the whole bar into my master bedroom. And on cold, I did love this one. I have smelled it before. It's originally from the Catching Z's collection. Yes. And on warm, again, I loved it. It's a fantastic performer. It's surprisingly strong and long lasting. I would say it's very long. The longevity, I think you could have this going for a couple of days and you would still smell it. And what I get on warm is kind of what I get on cold. It's a sweet, slightly powdery lavender, but with a really creamy cashmere, beautiful, cozy, warm element. Really gorgeous. It is like a fluffy blanket that you just took out of the laundry. Beautiful and cuddly. Some of the words that I have to describe this would be cozy, soothing, relaxing, calming, and it really is like the softest, warm, weighted blanket. I mean, that is just the sensation I get when I warm this scent. I love it. So I would say if you are a fan of scents like Fluffy Fleece, Forever Flannel, Velvet Moon, or Frosted Vanilla, but this is even better, give this one a try. And will this one be repurchased? Yes, it will. I am going to put 1 bar into my quarterly club because it's just such a pretty scent and it's a great performer. All right, next up is Banana Nut Bread. Oh, that's the wrong bar. Here it is, Banana Nut Bread. So this is ripe bananas, nuts, and spices. And what I ended up doing was mixing this one because I have had this one before. I had 4 cubes that I put in my living room and I mixed that one with cranberry spice, 4 cubes as well, but in alternating warmers. I didn't do 1-to-1 in the same warmer. I put 2 cubes in one warmer, 2 cubes in another warmer, and I kind of alternated that rhythm throughout the front room. And on cold, I did love this one. It is a artificial banana scent, but with some nuts and spices. I'm a fan of it. On warm, this was a really good performer. I would say it was like a 7.5 out of 10. And what I get is a creamy banana. It is still candy-like, but you do get a lot of the light spice, the nuttiness, and then the overall sweet bakery element when it's warming. It kind of takes the candied banana, runty banana, just down a little notch. It's still present, but it's not quite in your face runty banana. Now, like I said, I did warm it with 4 cubes of cranberry spice, alternating warmers, and on cold sniff, I did love this one as well. And on warm, I loved it even more, you guys. It was fantastic. So on warm, this was a sweet, rich, bright cranberry. Little tiny bit of like a sweet, warm spice, just really, really beautiful and lovely. Almost like a cranberry muffin, like what a cranberry muffin should be like. Together, oh man, this was a fantastic scent combo. I would say it's like a 10 out of 10 in my book. Both scents really complemented each other. I feel like the cranberry spice really brought out the breadiness, or made the banana nut bread smell more like an authentic banana bread with like a little bit of like fresh cranberries inside. It was amazing. It was fantastic. I would highly recommend picking both of these up and just giving it a try. Alternating warmers. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised just how fantastic it made banana nut bread, which is great on its own, but man, together even better. So will this repurchase? Absolutely. I'm planning on putting 2 bars of banana nut bread into my bi-monthly club, and I'm actually going to club cranberry spice. I'm going to put 1 bar into my quarterly club. Fantastic combo, and that cranberry spice really took me by surprise. Was not planning on liking that one, let alone loving it, but it was amazing. A really good, authentic, beautiful, cranberry scent that I'm actually gonna plan on warming year round. Really, really nice. All right, next up is Bergamot and Solar Driftwood. So the scent notes are crisp bergamot, mandarin, and dreamy driftwood. And I ended up doing 3 cubes in the hallway bathroom. And on cold, this was nice. Yeah, I mean, I like it. It's not my favorite scent. It's just not totally in my wheelhouse, but I did, you know, I think it's pleasant smelling. So on warm, I would say this was like a medium light strength. Longevity, I would say it was decent. I had it going all day, all night. It did get a lot lighter going into that first night, but I could still smell it. And I would say I actually kind of enjoyed it even more the longer that it was going. I would say this peaked at about 5 hours, and then that's kind of when I started seeing it like not be quite as strong. Could still smell it, but just, you know, it wasn't quite at its peak. And on warm, I do get like a mandarin note, a bright mandarin, and the bergamot. I feel like that's what came out first, probably in like the first 4 hours or so. And then as it kind of got softer in scent, more of that driftwood came out. And that's when I really, really enjoyed the scent. I would say this is a bit masculine, a little sharp at first, but then towards the end of the warming session, it really became a creamy, beautiful driftwood, little sweet scent. Yeah, it was nice. So will this one be a repurchase for me? Probably not. I still have 5 cubes left. I think I'm gonna just enjoy it. Again, I'm not super into these kinds of scents in general, but this one was really nice, a pleasant surprise. If I saw this one in a flash sale, I wouldn't hesitate to pick up a bar or two, and that is Bergamot and Solar Driftwood. Okay, moving right along, we have Key Lime Pie. So scent notes are mouth-watering blend of coconut and lime. And I did do the whole entire bar in my office space in here. And on cold, I liked it. I mostly got that lime, maybe a little tiny bit of the coconut, and got absolutely no pie note or pie crust whatsoever. So on warm, I would say this was a light plus to a medium light, and it was very, very lime forward. Yes, I would say it's a tangy, crisp, sharp, possibly a little bit cleaner vibe of a lime. Not totally cleaner, but I could see how some people could maybe think that it was a little bit in that direction. Really did not pick up a lot of coconut on warm, and absolutely no pie crust whatsoever on warm either. So I would say this lasted about 8 hours, and then it started to kind of get softer, and maybe at that point of time the creaminess came out just a little bit, but not a lot, and then it just kind of died off. If I'm being completely honest, I would say this is not quite the key lime pie scent I had envisioned or what I was hoping for. I was really hoping for more creaminess, more like coconut vibe, a little bit more like cocoa lime, but then with a pie crust. Wasn't that, but I don't know, this one, you know, it's probably a new pour. I tried to look for, you know, pour dates and I couldn't find it. So is this gonna be a repurchase for me? Originally, I was thinking no, it wasn't, because I do love key lime pie. However, I don't know. I don't know if this one just needs to like sit and cure a little bit longer. I'm not sure. So I do have cocoa lime, and I have, what is it? Lime and sugarcane in my Scentsy club. I think I might put a bar of this one into my quarterly club, kind of let it cure a bit, see how it does. The lime part is nice because I do love lime scents. I was just hoping for more of a bakery vibe, but you know, I could always take this. I could always mix it with my crumb top that I have on my Scentsy club and kind of give it a vibe of more of a bakery. So I think I'm going to do that. I think I am going to put one bar into my quarterly club. Originally thought I was going to put this one in my bi-monthly, but after smelling it, warming it, I don't think it's quite bi-monthly club worthy. But yeah, you know, I'm going to take a chance and put a bar into my quarterly club and kind of play it by ear and give it a little bit of time to cure and, you know, do some mixing and see how that one does. Okay, next up is pumpkin tiramisu. So this is brown sugar, pumpkin, and vanilla cream. And I did do the entire bar in my living room. And on cold, I loved this one. It was a very bakery forward, little tiny bit of pumpkin, but mostly just a really beautiful, sweet bakery scent. And typically, I'm not the biggest pumpkin fan, so that says a lot. On warm, oh, I love this one even more. This was, again, a very sweet, heavy bakery scent. I got a little bit of pumpkin, got lots of that brown sugar, lots of vanilla, lots of rich, decadent creaminess, little tiny hint of spice, just a little kiss of spice, and just overall a very sweet, rich, decadent, dessert-like scent. This was a fantastic performer. It was very strong, it was very room-filling, had it on all day and all night, and I could still smell it into the next day, and I do leave my warmers on all night. Will this one be repurchased for me? Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna put this one into my quarterly club. Oh, I love it. I cannot believe how much I love it. It's that brown sugar and it's like in the best possible way. I love this one. This one was one of the surprise loves for me this round. Wasn't expecting to love this one or really even like it, and I do. I love it. It's fantastic. So bravo to everyone who voted that one back. I didn't know what I needed in my life, but you guys did. Okay, next up is Sizzlin Coconut. So the scent notes are cinnamon, coconut, and rich vanilla. And I did the entire bar, into one of the secondary bedrooms in the house. And on cold, this was a bit of a letdown for me. I did get some of that cinnamon, but I really lacked the creamy coconut milk and the rich vanilla that's in the notes. And I am a girl who loves her coconut scents, so I had super duper high hopes for it. So I don't know, maybe that's kind of what made me not love it so much. I don't know, but wasn't quite what I envisioned when I was reading the notes. So on warm, this one was pretty light, you guys. There was a little tiny bit of that sweet cinnamon that was present. And again, I got like a raw, shaved, fresh coconut scent. I didn't get any vanilla. I didn't get any creaminess, maybe a little tiny bit of waxiness that sometimes coconut scents from Scentsy can do. So yes, the performance wasn't the greatest. It was light. It didn't bloom really like how I was hoping it would. It was almost like a stale, stagnant scent. So yes, this one was a major letdown because I had super duper high hopes for it. Scent appeal quite isn't what I wanted it to be, and performance wasn't there at all. So is this one going to be repurchased for me? My gut tells me I should not. But then my brain's like, oh, but April, you've been bit in the butt before. You know, maybe this one just needs to cure a little bit. You know, maybe it just needs to sit a little bit longer. So, I don't know. As of right now, probably not going to repurchase. There is a slight chance that at the end of June or January, when I'm freaking out over what to put in my club, I might end up throwing a bar into my quarterly just to let it sit and see what happens to it. But I'm on the fence right now. As of right now, I'm going to say no, but I can't make any promises that I won't freak out at the end of January and end up putting it into my club. Okay, next up is Cherry Clove Chutney. So this is crushed bean cherries, cloves, and cinnamon. And I did do the entire bar in my kitchen. And on cold, I really did like this one. It was a sweet, slightly jammy, very cherry forward scent, but a really good cherry. And I did get spice from it. So when I warmed this one, I had this one going in my kitchen, and my husband walked into the kitchen and he actually complimented the scent, which he rarely ever does. He'll tell me if he doesn't like something, but if he, is enjoying it, he really won't say anything. But he said he liked this one. So on warm, I got a deep, rich, jammy cherry with some of the sweet bakery spices. So scent appeal was actually really high. This is a very authentic cherry, and then you do get those like simmering, bubbling, sweet spices. I did leave this one in all day and all night. And I would say this wasn't as strong of a performer as I was hoping for. It lasted about 8 hours and then it really kind of dipped down and got light. Not an overly strong scent to begin with, at least on cold or warm anyways. So is this a new pour? Probably. Is this something that needs to cure? I'd say it probably does. So what am I gonna do? Well, my husband really liked this scent and I really like this scent. It just wasn't strong. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably end up putting a bar in my quarterly club and really letting it sit and then kind of, you know, warm it again, maybe in a few months to see how it does. If it performs well for me, then after it sits and cures a bit, then I'll keep it in my club. And if it doesn't, you know, then, you know, I probably will take it out. But really did enjoy this scent, like on scent appeal. Wish performance was a bit better. So gonna go in my club to retest again and see how it does. Okay. Next up, I love this, you guys, berry tart. So this is sweet berries, buttery pastry topped with caramel. And I did do the entire bar in my kitchen. And on cold, I love this one. Oh yeah, it reminded me of like a berry version of Rum Pum Plum. It was sweet, rich berries, and I did get like a delicious flaky pie crust. So on warm, man, you guys, I still loved it. Scent appeal for me was a 10 out of 10. I left it in all day and all night, and it was a solid medium performer. So to me, what I get out of this is a rich berry pie. It's hot, it's bubbly, it's sweet, it's rich, and then I do get that warm, flaky pie crust with it as well. Again, reminds me a ton of Rum Plum Plum, except it doesn't have that plum note. It has that sweet berry note, and I am so here for it. So I would say if you are a fan of Rum Pum Plum, pick this one up and give it a try. If you are looking for just like a rich berry pie kind of a scent, you know, pick this one up, give it a try. Is this one going to be repurchased for me? Absolutely. I'm going to put one bar into my bi-monthly club because I love it so much. And I can't wait to warm that and Rum Plum Plum together, like just throughout my whole kitchen and front room. I think that's going to be fantastic. Okay, and then the last bar that I warmed this week from the Bring Back My Bar collection, this is part 1. I will have a part 2 for the remaining bars, is Mandarin Toffee Treat. So this is sugared mandarin, sugar cane, drizzle of creamy toffee butter. I did do the whole entire bar in my office, and on cold, I really did like this one. It was bright, juicy mandarin with almost an equal amount of like a sweet, delicious, rich toffee. On warm, this smelled really good as well. I would say like scent appeal for me was a 10 out of 10. It was rich, delicious, decadent, bright mandarin, and then that toffee dessert in the back. I left it in all day and all night. So for me, it didn't do great in performance. It didn't fill the space like I was hoping it would. I would have to be very close to the warmer to smell it. Like when I did smell it, you know, up close to the warmer, it was a 10 out of 10. I loved the scent. It just, you know, did not fill the space in my office, and my office is not big. So that's a letdown. So I have that dilemma again, you know, is this a new pour? Does it need a cure? Will it get stronger with time? I mean, I don't know. So is this one going to be repurchased for me? Well, I don't have a lot of orange scents in my Scentsy club, and while I really do love this one on scent appeal, I'm worried about performance, but I think I'm willing to give this one a chance. Put one bar into my quarterly club, let it sit and cure and see how it does. I'm hoping it just needs to sit and cure, you know, for a while, and it will get stronger because, you know, I have been bit in the ass before where I've loved a scent. I warmed it, it was light, and I didn't club it. And then I had an extra bar and, you know, I have this bar, let me warm this one again. And 6 months down the road, it's fantastic. So yes, so I don't want to get bit in the butt again. And I don't have a lot of these types of scents in my club. So I am gonna, you know, try it, a couple rounds of my quarterly club and warm it maybe 6 months down the road and see how it does. If it performs great, then I'll keep it, and if not, then I'll kick it out. So you guys, that is what I warmed this week from the Bring Back My Bars. I will be doing a part 2 video. I've actually started warming those bars already, and I hope to get that one up next week. So thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment below if you have already got your Bring Back My Bars, and if you've sniffed through them, what were your favorite scents on cold? Have you warmed anything yet? Did anything change for you? And if you haven't picked up any of these bars yet, if you're not a consultant, are you looking forward to any of these bars? Did any of these make your list that you picked? So thank you so much, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.